there's an anvil on which the greatest dwarven smiths worked their art. Ivaldi's sons had made 3 mighty gifts for Loki, but my brother wanted more. So he went to their rivals, Sindri and Broka. He bet them they could not fashion 3 gifts greater still. If he won, he would keep the gifts. If he lost, they would take his head. But Loki had no intention of playing by the rules. He transformed himself into a gadfly and set about biting Broka in the hope of distracting him. But Broka did not flinch, and their work was a wonder. A boar of living metal who gave off light in the dark and ran faster than any horse. Gullinbursti. Essence of purity, radiant and all-cleansing.
Just let me go! What did I do to you, eh?
You're a crook!
Are you harmed?
I'll live. I thank the stars you came by when you did, High One. I thought that would be the end of me.
It was nothing.
Maybe for you. For me, it was everything. I'd have ended up like them down there. Here, a token of thanks. Huh? Oh, typical. They must have chucked my supplies in the sea. It's just not my day, is it?
At least you lived to tell your tale. And gratitude is payment enough.
Well, find me at the Valhalla shelter if you change your mind. Big cave, full of crystals. Well worth a look. My offer will still stand. And you want to find whoever's in charge of these corpses. Sounds like they're in the swampland south of Atri.
Interesting. But I make no promises.
No one asked you to. Well then, I hope to see you at the Valhalla shelter.
Travel the Smaltoving, she says. Paint all the signs to the shelters, she says. Risking my bloody neck every bloody day, more like it.
A runic symbol. The shelter must be close.
Might have painted a few too many of these, come to think of it. Ah! Tried to sneak up on me, you frosty bastard! Not today, Jotun! Ha ha, Jotun! You can't fool me with your shape-shifting, even in your current ugly form.
Stand your ground! You address no Jotun, you sniveling sack of... Where did he go? And how do I get out of here?
Vermin, you Joknar caller! And so vermin shall feast upon you! Good riddance, scum!
I have bested your traps, coward! Now show yourself! Or you will make an enemy of Harvey, Lord of Asgard!
Lord of Asgard? Yeah, right. Did I dream of King of War freshly resurrected? Try harder, Jotun.
Easy now. Something is not right.
Jotun grew up invading our lands isn't enough. Now you have to pilfer everything we have. Best we burn the ice out of your blood, eh?
When I get my hands on you.
Hey, Jotun! You should lighten up!
You sneaky little... We meet at last.
What in... How did... No Jotun has ever outsmarted my trap. Oh crap. You're really not a Jotun, are you? Which means you're...
The Lord of Asgard, yes. And in no mood for such trickery. Even though I must admit, I admire your cunning. You managed to fool me, if only for a brief moment. Many have tried, few have succeeded. Even fewer lived to tell the tale. So who are you, dwarf?
Bansky, they call me. Before the invasion, I was an artist. Some clever clogs reckoned I should paint all the signs to all the dwarf shelters. And that's how I found this empty shelter here. Thought I'd use it to get a little payback, you know? Teach some Jotuns a lesson. Admittedly, it's not the most efficient means of revenge, but every journey begins with a single step, eh? Still, never thought I'd catch an Aesir in my trap. Unintentionally, I should point out.
All you caught was my attention, and perhaps a tiny sliver of my respect.
Then if you'll indulge me, what went wrong? What was the failure in my trap?
The rats. I'll be happy to never see them again, but you had too few. A pack of wolves would be better. They'd make short work of your prey.
Ah, yes, a pack of wolves. Very easy for a dwarf to catch and handle. Why didn't I think of that, eh?
Get one to chase you down there. Every journey begins with a single step. You're far from the first trickster I've tangled with, and you have much to learn to be worthy of the title.
Everyone's a critic.
There was no failing. Other than your prey was the wisest and most cunning of all beings in the 9 realms.
And modest, too.
Another of my attributes. You underestimate your enemy. You're telling me Jotnar actually fall for this childlike ruse of yours?
Literally, yes. You saw the bodies. Can't help themselves. They see a dwarf dive down and boop, in they go. Same as you, if you recall.
Yes, my curiosity got the better of me this day. I have nothing more to say. But you should look your prey in the eye. Let them know who has bested them.
Ah, yes. Get within reach of someone, a far bigger someone, with an increasing desire to kill me. What a terrific idea. In any case, I am no warrior, and this shelter here is all I have with which to fight back. All I have are my wits, my anger, and my shelter.
Then what more do you need? Good hunting, Bansky.
And to you.
Hold here. Hey! torches fool! The one weapon that can fell a muspel in a single blow, just out of my reach!
What ails you, little one?
By the might of Ymir, you are Havi of Asgard, yes? I had heard you were afoot, but never expected to lay eyes upon you. It's my hammer. A mighty hammer, strong enough to tear a mountain in two. And by sheer accident, I tripped and threw it out there. If you can retrieve it, then you may keep it, Havi.
A weapon of such strength cannot be ignored. Very well. I shall get it. Hey, be my eyes. It is done. A trivial matter for the High One.
Yes, I can see the lava was no problem for you. But... oh no! Oh, the hammer, it is damaged!
Damaged?
Yes, look closely. This crack in the shaft.
You have passed the trial, High One.
Trial? What trial? Ah! Best not to draw attention here. Ah, my head. What the hell?
Don't draw attention, just get over here before it's too late. Right, we've only got one shot at this, so listen, and listen good.
What are you jabbering about? Who are you? What's happening?
Unless you want me to tell this Muspel who you really are, and while you're still helpless, I suggest you do as I tell you, and quickly.
Helpless? You dare threaten me? I'll throttle you through these bars!
Shut up, or I'll shut you up!
There's no time to explain. I'll lure the guard, you grab his key. Get us out of here, and I'll explain everything. Ready?
What?
Hey, you! Yeah, you! Come here. I got some information your chief is gonna want.
Go on then, enlighten me. What drivel will you spout this time?
Your mother stopped by last night. Paid me a visit.
She died years ago, fool!
Yeah, well,
You idiot.
idiot, am I? Surtur's your overlord, yeah? Reckon he might want to find the High One of Asgard?
Ha! The shit that comes out of your mouth!
What if I told you that Havi is a lot closer than you think?
I tell you, your execution is a lot closer than you think!
I know where Havi is right now. Just come in here and I'll whisper it in your ear.
The way you smell, I'm fine staying out here. You have something to say, then say it!
I'm serious. Me and Havi, we're old pals. Go back years, we do.
Every day, I am forced to endure you and your horseshit! I honestly wish someone would put me out of my misery!
Be careful what you wish for.
Sitting ducky! All yours!
Finally! Get me out then! just leave me here? You'll... Right then. You let me know when you're ready.
Get up, we're leaving.
Only if you promise to get me out, no matter what. I stay here, I'm dead.
Tell me what's going on or I'll kill you myself.
The Muspels took me prisoner, threw me in here. Now, on the other side of that opening is a hole full of lava. I can't get out, not on my own. But if you're in here with me, lava's not a problem for you. Not according to our mutual acquaintance.
The Jotun shapeshifter. The one who tricked me, told me of a hammer that could split mountains.
Ah, that old chestnut. Look, you want the real hammer? Pick me up, get me through that tunnel.
Fine.
Hot!
Shut up, or I'll drop you into it.
Just hurry up! Come, Ivar, time to go. Smell that, High One? The sweet aroma of freedom. And we have you to thank for it.
What was your crime?
Other than being a dwarf and fighting invaders?
Fighting invaders?
I'm a blacksmith by trade. Just before the invasion of our lands began, I single-handedly armed an army. Bravest dwarves you ever saw. Clans dropping long-held grudges, joining to fight the Muspels and the Jotnar. Anyway, all came to nothing in the end. I was locked up. Told they'd let me out if I made weapons for the Muspels. Told them I'd sooner die. Now, about that hammer.
I know. Nothing more than a tall tale. And not a bad one.
You did all this knowing there was no mighty weapon. I see now why they call you the High One.
Ha! There he is. Safe at last, brother. I told you I would find someone who could help.
Never thought I'd be so happy to lay eyes on that big ugly face of yours. You did well, brother.
Ugly? Have you looked in the mirror lately? Father should have dropped you from the cliffs the moment your tiny, screwed-up face drew breath. It's good to see you.
Well, well, the Jotun who managed to fool me. And your brothers.
Aye, brothers from another mother. Our father was Travi, the famed dwarven explorer who traveled the 9 realms.
Travi and my mother are dwarves. My half-brother here is half-dwarf, half-Jotun. We have a sister who is half-dwarf, half-Muspel.
And another brother that is, well, half-bear. But that's another story.
I see. Your father Travi was very well traveled.
He kept himself busy, that's for sure.
You have our gratitude, High One. We shall drink to your honor for all time.
Enjoy your freedom. And stay out of trouble, lads.
Let's put her in here.
Finnum dyrgripar!
This area is off limits.
Smash you!
This gemstone.
Make for the dock.
Eivor! Gott að sjá þig.
Yeah!
Did the snakes get you? Are you well?
No bites. Just tell me you made those bastards suffer. I hope you hurt them even half as much as the suffering they just caused. I'd be just as dead were it not for you. You find yourself in the Hodda shelter. Come and see me, so I can thank you properly.
There's no need.
Well, I respectfully disagree. These giants, there's another giant they answer to. Reckon maybe someone ought to pay them a visit. You want to find them? Then you'll want to look out for the mountain paths, north of Svöruforsar, and be on your guard.
Your desire for vengeance is noted. Should I venture north, I may seek out this leader and put an end to them.
Then I shall make my way back to the shelter. Hope to see you again, stranger.
This is the old workshop that Ivaldi spoke of. I should check if he's already here.
Very salty. Oh, utterly useless. Where's a decent sword when you...
That dwarf spoke of such.
Oh, utterly useless. Salty. Very salty. Where's it?
Found anything worthy of your talents?
This will have to do.
Soon you can put them to good use.
By Ymir. Is that a Salakar? I never knew they actually existed.
I know all the sagas of your people, yet I've never heard
I
of...
never said my people.
You mean the Light Elves?
There aren't many who remember the Children of Light, or their stories. I do.
When Sutter invaded their lands, they begged me for aid. But the war with the Vanir had only just ended and I was... wary. Long after, I learned how Sutter devoured the elves' immortal light, Huga by Huga. Maybe it's the same light that now allows him to renew himself after death.
During the conquest, he must have uncovered knowledge of the Salakars.
But to what end?
What Hugers does it hold?
Those of two warlords. One a Muspel, the other a Jotun.
Nothing more?
Nothing more. At least not of value.
He speaks the truth.
You deal with a fire nymph?
A fire nymph? I am the finest fire nymph in all of Svartalheim.
Allow me to introduce Asa, treasonous daughter of Sutter, and my friend.
You grow dewy-eyed in your dotage.
What have you unearthed?
Only rumors. My father is rebuilding something large and powerful, though its exact nature I cannot fathom.
And the Salakars intended to be part of this something.
Most likely. Either way, its value to my father is so great he may indeed trade your son for its return.
Return to your stepmother. Arrange a trade. And one more thing. I would feel better knowing you're protected.
Sinmara travels far and wide. But I will rejoin her as you wish.
Whatever the Salakar is, I must steal it back once Baldur is safe.
Why?
Ragnarök comes. I've made plans, but they are not ideal. Perhaps the Salakar offers another way. One that will allow me to truly save those I care about. Even you.
To unlock its secrets, I will need help. There are rumors of a shelter nearby. Its dwellers may be able to assist me.
I know the place. Home to the most ill-tempered shits imaginable.
Tell them I sent you. No dwarf would give up the chance to work with Ivaldi.
Langren was once home to your rivals, Sindri and Broka. Your name may not carry much weight here.
Don't make me laugh. No one cares about those two. I'll follow you once I've finished taking what I need.
Time to make them talk.
You shouldn't be here!
What do you...
Hello there. I bring word from Ivaldi.
What do I care? Go talk to the Ganger.
Ganger?
Yeah, the chief. Name's Oakler.
Let's see. Which one is Oakler?
So, the Lord of Asgard arrives. I have several contracts from Reda to choose from. All worth your while. If only everyone was as motivated as you.
Let's see.
And so many starving souls produce so much shit.
A word, my friend. Ivaldi requests your aid.
Ain't my concern. Go talk to Ogler.
He's the master of this workshop?
Master? Nah, boy, he's chief when the masters ain't here.
Those two
And
are
so many starving dwarves produce so much shit.
What do you want?
Ivaldi sends me. He requires the help of a skilled artisan.
A meeting of minds, huh? Well, it ain't up to me. You'd best talk to Brokkr or Sindri.
They still breathe? Where are they?
No idea. Sindri went off adventuring. He does that.
Mind you, it's been a while since he left.
How much of a while?
Couple of weeks.
And his absence doesn't worry you?
Not my business where he goes.
And Broker?
Went to look for Sindri. Bit of a worry guts, that one. Ever since he mucked up the forging of Mjolnir. Anyway, look, leave your name and I'll pass it to Brocker when he shows up.
Tell him Harvey of Asgard was here.
Harvey of... by Ymir? Really, it is you?
I'll return tonight. In the meantime, fetch Ivaldi. He's at the old workshop ruins.
It's a high one, Harvey.
Good to see you somewhere less dangerous.
Good to see you again. Never thought I'd be so glad to be back here. But I am, thanks to you. Here, something to say thank you for saving me.
I'm sure you would have done the same were you in my position. Thank you. More of these Jotun leaders live. I should do something about that.
Did anyone follow you?
How can so many starving dwarves produce so much shit?
And us here? Here?
How can so many starving dwarves produce so much shit? How can so many starving dwarves produce so much shit?
Isn't that Harvey?
3 times it stung me. 3! On the hand, then the neck, oh, then on my eyeball!
A true master would ignore such trifles.
Trifles? That gadfly was the size of a squirrel! A big one!
An ogre could tear me limb from limb, and still my severed hands would finish the job. That is focus. That is passion. That is
horseshit. Master Broker, I'm glad you have made it home. And your brother? Did you find him?
Yeah. You never did say where he was.
I believe Sindri went adventuring.
Adventuring? No, that's not it. He went to find the special mead. Had a hankering, he said.
Special mead?
Yeah, the special mead.
Sutunga's special mead?
What's that frosty arse got to do with it? We ain't in Jotunheim, in case you hadn't noticed. Well, there's this mead they make down at the brewery. So sweet, well, it's bloody sweet, all right? Anyway, Sindri had an itch for it. Just a horn or 2, he said. So, off he goes. That was half a moon ago. I told him not to do it. Too many giants out there, but he wouldn't listen. Him and his cravings.
Where can I find this brewery?
Aylthorpe, southeast of here, other side of the marsh. Can't miss it. You're going to rescue him?
I will find him, yes. And afterwards, you and he will repay me by helping Ivaldi with the job I need done.
Now, hold on. We didn't,
Good. We have a deal.
That gadfly? It was Loki. Thor himself could not have withstood the sting.
How can so many starving dwarves produce so
Is it
much
too
shit?
much to ask for some...
You wouldn't know decent if it sprouted wings, flew up your arse sideways, and laid a golden egg.
Asgard has abandoned us.
No, we are their dearest allies. They won't let us down.
I must hand it to Sindri. Even after all that has happened, he still has the defiance to seek out a horn of Svartalfheim's finest. The sweet scent of mead, fouled by the stench of muspels. Yakna too.
Leave us be!
The smell of mead grows strong. This must be where everything is stored. Sindri's nose would have guided him here. I sense that Sindri has been here. Surely there is some sign of Sindri here. Is this Sindri's special mead? Given the puddles on the floor, he must have taken a bath in it. A chain was placed here. From the scarring, something heavy was suspended from it. I've carried enough dwarves recently to know they are not as light as they look. This hammer bears the mark of Sindri. And here, a bag of roasted acorns. This blood is many days old. One trail leads in, the other out. What do we have here? The Muspels have a prison not far from here. Jan's Hus, they call it. Some days ago, Sindri was captured while sneaking outside. He was dragged in here for interrogation. His belongings were seized. Even his roasted acorns, one of the many dwarven delicacies I will never fathom. They tried to loosen his tongue, using the same sweet mead he himself sought. Almost drowned him in it. But the shelter has not been raided. So Sindri must have remained strong and refused to give them its location. Instead, he was dragged away. Bloodied, drunk as a fish, but alive. Most likely to face further tortures at a makeshift prison named Jan's Hus. That is where I should go next.
Just stand there. Get it over with. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of any of you. Put me out of my...
Hey! I'll split you!
It's safe now, but maybe not for long.
What are the chances? Saved by the High One! Thank you, truly. I only wish you'd got here sooner. Poor buggers deserved better. You ever find yourself in the Hotta shelter, I would be keen to repay your kindness somehow.
If my path leads me there, then very well.
The giants you just killed answered to another. Mean bastard, I hear. Sounded like you can find them west of Gömelstifla, should you be so inclined.
That's not very specific. But I may take a look, see what can be found.
I could not glean much more than that, sorry. Right then, back to the shelter for me. Good hunting, High One.
Those dwarves spoke of the same place. I know where it is. This place reeks of misery. More than I would even wish upon Loki, no matter his crimes. It's likely Sindri was brought here many days ago. Not too late.
Hey!
Don't get us in trouble. Var också med björn för ski.
The shortlings smell.
The giants have no mercy. When I face them, I will show them none.
Over here! Help! Help!
Most of the dead have been roasted upon the flames. That body over there. I hope It's not who I think it is.
Away from me!
Help! Help!
What, friend?
Why are you here?
Go away! We're all out.
This way! Help! Help! Someone help me, please!
The gemstones that dwarf mentioned.
You have my sincere thanks, friend.
Skål! Why are you here?
Skeet! Renneth! Vikingar!
Oh, thank
Drit!
you.
Vi skulle
Någon
fly!
favor you.
Nå! I bort! Fly dem dere vil leve efter!
I know this mark. Whoever he was, he had his hooker cruelly stolen. I can sense that the Salakar was satisfied on this occasion. Was this Kalda's first victim? And that amulet, the sigil. Sindri, reckless fool, all this was a meat. Oh well, it is done. I must return the body to Broke. do you see? Dwarven hookahs, even one such as Sindri's, are of lesser value. Still, it can't be coincidence that Kalda sated the Salakar with the hookahs of so many races. Muspel, Jotun, Dwarf, who knows what else?
Please let this not be our missing master.
Who is this you bring? No! It can't be!
Master Broker, I share in your grief. Truly I do. Your brother was the worthiest of dwarves. More so than you will ever know.
Oh, Sindri. No. No! My dear Sindri.
The funeral arrangements are being made outside. I must use this chance to bend Broker to my will. I must speak with Broker.